Hello, I'm Ryan, and this is Get Your Mind Right. So, as I said, I'm doing a series that's all about self love, how to recognize when you're lacking it, how to recognize when you are actually doing it, and to always recognize that self love is not a one time thing, but a practice, it's a lifestyle. So, let's begin with the lovely definition. Self love is a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from actions that support our physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. Self love means having a high regard for your own well being and happiness. Self love means taking care of your own needs and not sacrificing your well being to please others. Self love means not settling for less than you deserve. And I got this definition from Brain and Behavior Foundation, and I'll make sure I leave the link and all that jazz in the description box. So, this part is now about self love and self talk. So, this is a big thing. This is a big thing. So, in the very first video, I gave a little bit of information about that, but I want to get deeper into it. Self talk. Now, in my video, I have of why are affirmations important? Why are affirmations needed? My self-talk when it comes to misplacing my keys, oh, it is a hot mess. My self-talk goes to the point where I'm like, really, I'll say to myself, I'm a loser. I'm irresponsible. I misplace things that I need. Oh no, I lose things I need. I just go down a rabbit hole when I misplace my keys. It's even to the point that I bring up past romantic relationships and blame them for my keys being misplaced. I'm not lying to you. I really do that. So, why is self-talk important to you? Why is that like a real key to really accomplishing self-love? Basically, your self-talk, your thoughts becomes your beliefs, and your beliefs creates your outer world. So whatever you're talking to yourself in your mind, whether you're saying that you're the most beautifulest woman in the world, whether you're telling yourself, all your friends are mean, all your friends are too busy for you, your friends think they're better than you, whether you tell yourself the man that you're seeing thinks he's better than you, whatever you're telling yourself, whatever you're constantly talking to yourself about, you're creating these beliefs in your head. And then once we have these beliefs in our head, there are beliefs. That's what we believe. That's what we believe. That's what we're perceiving life to be. So the reason why self-talk is so important, if you're constantly putting yourself down or you're constantly putting others down, it's not beneficial. You're just creating that negative self-talk about other people, about yourself. You're just constantly creating that to be your outer world, right? It's very amazing how that really ends up creating your outer world. So when I would talk crap to myself about misplacing my keys, it would take me longer to find my keys. And when I would eventually find my keys, the anger in me was so deep that it would kill my whole day. My whole day would literally be ruined because I misplaced my keys, that I end up finding them. But the self-talk was so horrible to myself, that was what made my whole day bad. So me misplacing my keys and having negative self-talk, that lead into other areas, especially if it's happening the same day. What happens is, if for the rest of that day, it's like I create a domino effect of that day being annoying. So the next thing that happens, if that doesn't go out too right, that negative self-talk that I had earlier about my keys, it feeds over into the next thing that didn't go right. So like I said, I have a background, mainly massage therapy, holistic health. When I got into biotechnology, I just really felt clueless. I would just really downplay myself. If I would be working at the laboratory, it would just really come out of nowhere of just like, you can't really do this, Ryan. And once I start and mind you, this is new. I just started doing my laboratory work, this year. So I'm still training myself with self-talk. And so I would never forget me really telling myself, you can't do this. And I think I was being conscious of it. So as I was letting this self-talk go, I was being consciously aware of what was being said. And I recognized what I said to myself. And I remember that day because I immediately stopped and I was like, I can do this. I'm doing it now. And in that instant, that whole day changed. That whole day was so marvelous for myself. And that's when I start really, I mean, like I said, I've been knowing this type of stuff since like 2015. Yet I will find ways to ignore it. I will find ways to, I would try to find more evidence of real life of being like, nope, that person really is that way. So I'm not creating that. I'm not doing that. But I don't have to harp on it, right? I don't have to sit there and constantly think of this person does this person does that. You know, they do it and so be it. I don't have to make that part of my thoughts. I don't have to let those thoughts become part of my belief system. But I would do those things, right? Many of us know that our thoughts become reality, but being able to, I don't know, I don't want to say blame, but more so being able to say, nope, that person is that way. No, that person is a narcissist. No, they are that. It just feels more better than saying they're that and I'm this, so I'm going to keep it moving. It feels better to harp on it and keep recycling the idea over and over and over and over and over how much that person is a shit. It just feels good. So this year, I'll really be honest. This was the year where I was just like, you know what? I really have to stop. I have so much knowledge. I need to just implement it. So like I said, when I start really changing my self-talk towards myself, like just recently, it's been raining really hard in the Bay Area. And so I parked my car in my yard, which has mud, right? And I'll never forget when I got the car, I said, ooh, I don't know if I manifested. I don't know if that was my intuition telling me, but I said, oh, I hope it don't rain too hard and I get stuck. What happened? Next morning, I got to go to work. I start work at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm outside at 3 a.m. Start the car up, put that baby in reverse. That tire goes, shoo. So I immediately stopped. I literally looked and said, oh, man, am I going to be late for work? I said, well, you know, it's all right. I got Uber money just in case. I said, let me get out the car and see. So I look down and see. I get a towel, and I wipe the mud off. Get back in the car, do the same thing again. It makes the same sound. So I said, you know what? I'm determined. I'm getting this out. I'm making it work on time. I'm getting to work on time. That's why I just kept repeating that to myself. I'm getting up to work on time. And then I start singing a song, Under Pressure. You know, I go, under pressure. I started singing that song in my head, but I didn't feel nervous. My stomach didn't tie up in knots. My chest didn't get tight. I literally just said, I'm about to handle this. So I got back out and I put the car in neutral, and then I pushed a little bit of the car a little bit, get back in the car, put it in reverse. Boom, that tire went with no problem. That car reversed back. I said, oh my God, I did it. And I even recognized myself wanting to have negative self-talk, and I stopped it. That day, I got to work on time. I think I end up completing about 2 experiments. That's what's been my goal lately, is trying to complete 2 experiments and when I go to work. And I did that, you guys. And I know a lot of that came from just me not going there. The old me would have went out and been like, damn, see, I knew this was going to happen. Why did I even park right here if I knew this was going to happen? Why would I do this? Why, God, why you doing this to me? No lie, I would have did that, but I didn't. See, that's part of self-love, recognizing that and appreciating and saying, oh my God, I'm really growing. Because if I don't stop and recognize and appreciate that, then I don't have nothing to pull from when I sit back and think of, what did I do good this week? What did I accomplish this week? So the more that you're creating this self-talk, the more that you are trying to sweet talk yourself. You know, say for instance, you got some homework due and you procrastinated, right? You know you did. So now you talking bad to yourself. You like, man, I should have did this on time. No, don't do that to yourself. You say, oh man, okay, I'm going to have to rush this. I'm going to have to get this job done, but I'm going to provide quality work because I'm going to get it done. I know I'm going to get it done. I always get it done. You know, say for instance, you are waiting for a phone call. And are you waiting on your date and you feel like this person is going to flake? You know, don't go into all these men fake on me. All these women ditch me. You know, none of these people are honest with themselves. They don't tell the truth. They liars. Don't go there. If you go there, don't say they. Don't say people. Don't say men. Don't say women. Say that person who did it name. Direct that directly to them. Don't put that all on all of us human beings. Put that to the one human being who did it. And don't harp on it. It is very, I don't want to say it's hard, but it is slightly hard paying attention to your self-talk. Because you get used to it. And you become very biased towards society, into life, into perceptions, because you already have your own in your head. Negative self-talk can even be you talking bad about others, like how I just said that. But, you know, calling people judgmental, things like that. When you think that way of other people, that is what is going to manifest. That's what your mind is going to have to prove to you. It's going to have to show you that evidence that people ain't shit because you keep thinking that way. So what is a way to avoid doing that? First, just be conscious of it. Like how I said, I began to just watch my thoughts. Listen to my thoughts. Watch my thoughts. Listen to the words I was talking to myself about. I was listening to those things. And once I really just stopped and consciously start listening to it, it was just like, what the hell is wrong with me? Why am I saying that? Why am I saying that? Oh my God, now I see why certain things are not working out for me. Let me listen to what the hell I've been saying the whole time. Oh, I'm not going to get that. Oh, they're not going to get that to me. I don't have enough experience. Oh, I don't have this, that, and the third for me to receive that. Like, what's up? What's up with all the abuse? What's up with all the abuse to yourself? See, it's not healthy. And it's constantly creating your outer world. It's consistently doing that. So to end this video, start creating affirmations. I'll put my video up of why affirmations are important. It goes hand in hand with this. But create affirmations. Look at a nice magazine, like a luxury magazine, whatever you want to look at. Look at a really nice magazine and try to imprint that into your mind. So when you do begin to have thoughts, you could think about that. Find a video, find some words, a song, a positive song, not a depressing one, not one that's all sexualized with, or create you some affirmations. Look on YouTube for like luxury videos or something and start impressing those things on your mind. So when your mind start being at idle time, where it's just daydreaming, begin to daydream about stuff like that. Write out goals that you want to accomplish and keep it on like a little card. You know, I keep my goals, I keep a little card like this around me. So when I'm bored and time is being idle, I actually look at my goals. And it keeps me on a really positive track. It really keeps me focused. It keeps me thinking about my goals, not so much in not so much in like obsessive way. Damn, I messed that word up. You know, not in that type of way, but in a way where I'm excited, in a way where I'm like, well, hold up. If I go that route, that's not going towards my goal. Let me get back on this path because I'm trying to stay with my goal. So one way to start changing your thoughts, one way to start changing your self-talk into a positive is create affirmations, finding affirmations online. Watch that video I'm going to put up about why affirmations work. And it also shows how to create affirmations as well, too. Write down some goals. Keep it on a card and look at that card often when you're out doing whatever you do. Look at that card. Pay attention to the card. Read it when you get bored. You'll be really surprised how it redirects your mind. Instantly start to redirect your mind. And lastly, become very conscious of your thoughts. Become very conscious of your self-talk. And don't start talking bad to yourself saying, why are you saying that? No, let it go. Let it roll past. But just start being conscious of it and saying to yourself, wow, I just said that to myself. Why would I say that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Seth. I love you. I'm not going to say that to you anymore. You are going to be so surprised when you start paying attention to that stuff. It's going to be kind of scary because you're going to be like, oh my God, I just said X, Y, and Z. And that's why this stranger rolled their eyes at me. I kind of just predicted that. Did I just manifest that? Or are you going to be like, whoa, I just said people really do treat me wonderful. Men treat me like, men become gentlemen around me. Oh my God, everywhere I go, they keep opening the door for me. Or men will ask me, do they want me to get that? Do I want them to get that for me? Or, people treat me well. Everyone's complimenting you. Even a homeless man gets up out of your way. Because he said, I don't want to be in your way. I'm sorry. You so, like a man told me, you so fine, you ain't even got to speak to me. Yeah, you ain't even got to speak. Okay? And I remember that day because I think I was telling myself I'm hella sexy. And men better have their stuff together. They better be ready to do what I need them to do. So please, watch your self-talk. Key to manifesting the life that you desire. The key to reaching your higher, magnificent self is creating positive self-talk, which create positive thoughts, which then create positive, achievable beliefs.